Hello, this is Mr. Stansbury. I'm going to take you through the substitution notes. At the end of this, you should be able to say I can substitute values into expressions and simplify. Okay, so first thing we have is if A equals 3, B equals 4, C equals -2, find the value of, and then we'll do these three things, 3B minus A, so forth and so on. Okay, so let's start with this first one here. We've got 3B minus A, so we're going to do 3 times whatever B is, and in this case is 4, subtract whatever A is, which is -3. So it's we're going to do multiply here, so that's 12 minus a negative is plus 3 is 15. All right, this one here, same thing, substitute and simplify. 2 times C is -2, and then plus B, which is 4, all over 3 times A, which is -3. All right, so 2 times -2 is -4, plus 4, all over 3 times -3 is -9. That's 0 over -9, which is just 0. All right, C, 4 times C is -2. Minus A, which is -3. And just to let you know, the most common error that's going to come up is missing one of these two negatives. That happens a lot. Same thing as this over here. Make sure that you get both negatives. That's why I always, whenever I substitute, I always try to put whatever I substitute into parentheses. So then it gives me a better chance of not forgetting one of the negatives. So B is 4. Plus C is -2. All right. 4 times -2 is -8. Minus -3 is plus 3. All over 2 times 4 is 8. Plus -2 is -2. So that's -8 plus 3 is -5 over 6. So we'll just leave it as that. All right. All right. Let's try these here. A times B times C, with the same values for A, B, and C. So A is -3, B is 4, C is -2. So if I've got multiplying all these things, I've got a negative times a positive times a negative, so the two negatives turn into a positive. 3 times 4 is 12, times 2 is 24. So I know that's going to be positive 24. You can break that down into 2 steps. You could do -12 with these two. -12 times -2 is still 24. Or you can just take it all at once, whichever makes more sense. 3 times B is 4, plus 2 times A is -3, C is -2, all over A, not A, but the value of A, which is -3, times C, which is -2. Okay? So this one here, 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 times -3 is -6. -6 times -2 is positive 12. And then -3 times -2 is positive 6. So that's 24 over 6, which just leaves us with 4. Okay? All right, this one here, I'm going to include the original parentheses here, and then we got B, which is 4. Let's do parentheses on that too. 4 minus C, which is -2. And then we're going to take that whole thing and square it, plus whatever A is, which is -3 cubed. Okay. So let's do this first one here. We've got 4 minus -2. So that's 4 plus 2 is 6 squared, right? Plus -3 in parentheses cubed. So 6 squared is going to give us 36. Negative times a negative times a negative is going to give us a negative. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So we get 36 minus 27, which is going to be 9. Okay? And then last one here, we've got square root of A times B times C, which we already did over there, but let's just pretend we didn't. So we got -3 times 4 times negative 2 plus a, which is negative 3, plus b, let's do parentheses just so we don't forget, plus b, which is 4. Okay. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12, times negative 2 is 24. And then we have plus negative 3 plus 4. So we can even turn that into minus 3 plus 4. Do that all left to right, and that's 24 minus 3 plus 4 gives us the square root of 25. Since we can simplify that, let's do that, and that just turns into 5 there. Okay? So that's all there is for substitution. If you have any further questions on this, please feel free to ask in class. Thanks.